as someone who like, I think I would count as a dolphin, but I don't like dolphins, so I'll call myself a porpoise. As someone who porpoises.
If they're evil, it'll lie, but you can use the ability.
Okay, well this is OP. Number 2 is lying. What do you know? Hey guys. No, woman. Fake woman.
Nope, she was telling the truth.
Wait, what? I thought it said that she was lying.
Yeah. I think you're literally just a 1 in 3 here. Just roll the dice.
Yeah.
You have one guess to get wrong.
I'm so good!
Welcome back to Leave Your Brain at the Door podcast. I'm your host, John, joined by Alan and Gretchen. Say hello.
What up?
Hi.
And today, just like last time, because I'm lazy and enjoy playing video games, we're going to be playing a video game.
I'm happy. We get to play more video games. I'm never gonna complain about that.
Alan and Gretchen, Among Us, is kind of what this game is.
Oh, okay.
It's like single player Among Us, sort of. You get a bunch of little guys, they'll all give you some information, and some of them will be telling the truth, some of them will be lying, and you need to figure out who's telling the truth, who's lying, why they're lying, and then kill the bad guy.
Oh man, I can already see myself being much worse at this. Other game was just
I've
numbers.
Never played Among Us.
Wait,
fine.
what?
No,
That was a cultural phenomenon. How did you not?
I didn't want to.
You didn't have any friends that were like, come play Among Us with us ever.
I wish I had people who were like, come play Among Us. I'd have to like put the group together if I wanted to play. Except for one time Nora invited me to a group.
Yeah,
But
I
that
mean,
was like a one-time thing.
it was just
You
a
guys
good
are,
like
the
catch-all.
only- You guys and your friends are like the only active video game players. Like, my other friends don't really do like the whole multiplayer thing.
Okay.
So most of my multiplayer gaming is within your circles.
Okay.
And also I just wasn't interested.
Yeah, I mean,
I was
TBH,
playing Animal Crossing
it was a good time for
and visual novels
a bit.
at the time.
and then I got tired of the game.
And also it was just everywhere.
Yeah, overexposure.
Yeah.
Alright. So go ahead and click the play demo. I'm going to be having you guys cooperative here, and I'll give points in a certain way. So I messed up. I didn't realize it was going to give me the tutorial when I installed it on this computer. And then I uninstalled it and reinstalled it, and it didn't give me the tutorial again. So you guys don't get the tutorial, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. We'll
But
figure
I
it
can-
out. It's
I
more
can
fun that
explain
way.
it.
Okay, there's one evil among all characters. Find and kill it. Alright, find and execute
So
one
these
evil
are your
character.
guys.
Alright, what do you want, Gretchen?
This isn't a selection, this is telling you what can show up.
Oh, aw, I wanted to play as Lover. She looks so happy.
So
I
you're
like the
not
confessor.
playing, you are witnessing.
The confessor is
Mignon! I lie and disguise. Learn how many evil characters I am adjacent to. If I am evil or corrupted, I am dizzy. Learn one good character. Learn if closest evil to me is clockwise or counterclockwise. Learn equidistant. Wait. Learn equidistant if evils are at same distance from me.
So if there's an evil on both sides,
Yeah.
it'll say equidistant.
Okay.
But there's,
Learn how
there's
far from
only
me is the
one
nearest
evil.
evil.
Yeah. Right now, there's no one evil.
Okay. So we
You're
got
giving me
a
more
liar
evils?
and disguiser.
Eventually, yeah.
We got a. I'm not gonna remember all of these. Is there a way
you
to
don't,
easily
you don't need
access
to
this?
remember it. Like,
Okay.
they'll just tell you.
Cool.
So go ahead and click on them to reveal them.
1 minion and 0 demon. All right. What number are you picking, Gretchen?
3.
3. All right, we go 3. Oh, she's good.
Yeah, you can go ahead and reveal all of them. There's no
Oh,
reason
okay.
not to right now.
Oh shoot! Wait.
So one of them is
One of them is lying in disguise,
Everyone
right?
else is
Okay.
telling the truth.
Okay.
Wait,
Number
for-
2 is
for-
yes, me. I am good. Wow, very not suspicious. Much good. I am 1 card away from closest evil. Learn if closest evil to me is clockwise or counterclockwise. Learn equidistant. Guys, I wonder if number 2 might be. No evils are adjacent to me. Guys, I think.
Wow.
I think the
wonder.
gem crafter might be evil.
Alright, so when you've got your decision, you click on the sword in the bottom right, and you'll enter kill mode, and you click on whoever you
Okay,
want to kill.
we have to think of some hypotheticals though. If this was actually evil, it wouldn't work because she's not evil and then she doesn't lie and she says no evils are adjacent, so it wouldn't be correct.
She could be
If-
lying.
If she's not lying, then he's correct and it's clockwise, so it can't be right either because she would be, if she was saying there's no evils adjacent to me, this would mean, or if she was lying about that, basically there's only one evil, right? So that means there's only one liar. This one says clockwise or counterclockwise. It would say counterclockwise if it was good. So it can't be that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you hover over the character, it shows you the possibilities of what they're talking about on the other characters. So like the arrows are showing up on 2 and 5 there.
Oh yeah,
Those
yeah.
are who he-
Saying it's one,
they could
yeah.
be
Okay.
referring to, yeah.
Am good. If I am evil or corrupted, I am dizzy. Wait, so does that mean if they disguised as the confessor, they would say I am dizzy?
That's correct.
Oh.
The confessor is kind of OP.
Yeah, that was gonna say that's kind of nice.
It
to
gets
have.
less OP later on when corruption comes in, but you don't have to worry about that right now.
I mean, they are called confessors. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the gem crafter at this
Yeah.
point. Like, we could play out more hypothetical situations, but I'm pretty sure this is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We
Got him, GGs. We're so good. Learn a good character and its role. Pick one character. Learn if they are lying.
So these are active abilities. You have to choose them,
Oh.
which makes it harder, but also more skill expressive.
Yeah. All right, Gretchen. We're not choosing based off gameplay, are we?
Oh, I was gonna say the judge.
Oh no, you don't choose these. These are these like when you enter
Oh.
the thing, you have
So
to
reveal them all
activate
again?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you tap attacked. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, what do we got? Confessor saying I'm good. That is true. So we know this much is true. Number 3 is a real judge. Number 3 is good. So that's 2 people saying that.
Yeah,
So
we have corroboration.
we have corroboration there. Judge is probably fine. Number 1 is a real medium. You gotta stop lying about yourself. One evil adjacent to me. Wow, I wonder who it could be. Okay, well, I don't even think we need to check other stuff, do we?
Do it.
Yeah.
Not even using the judge. Well,
Yeah, I was like, no. Okay, we have corroboration.
Well,
I'm
they're
pretty
just
sure.
gonna hand
Alright.
it to us on a silver platter.
Woman.
so these are important. The wretch will always register as evil, so it'll throw a wrench into your plan. They are not evil, but they will register as evil.
Unemployed. Not evil, but some people counted as the evil. Learn 3 characters. Only 1 is evil. What does that mean?
So you click on 3 characters, or no, you don't click. It'll give you 3 random characters, and one of them will be evil.
Okay.
Assuming it's telling the truth.
Alright. Alrighty, let's go! Let's go! Alright, so that confessor is safe. Number 4 is good. Okay. Number 5 is a real hunter. I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. But
That
this
would be
counts
the
as
wretch.
evil.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pick one character, learn if they're lying. 2.
If they're evil, it'll lie, but you can use the ability.
Okay, well, this is OP. Number 2 is lying. What do you know? Hey, guys. No! Woman! Fake woman.
Nope, she was telling the truth.
Wait, what? I thought it said that she was lying.
Yeah.
Well, I killed Lover. No. Okay, twin minion, lie in disguise. Pick 3 characters, learn how many of them are evil. I'm so sad I killed the woman.
I'm sad. too.
Alright,
And also, I'm taking a point away from me for that.
fair enough. 1 is evil, 5, 6, or 8. 5, 6, or 8. One of them is evil.
1 evil adjacent to me.
1 is good. I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. Number 4 is alright. There's 2 evils now, right? Yeah, there's 2 evils. Shit. Number 4 is good. That's lying. That's blatantly lying. Wretch counts as evil.
That's correct.
Fuck you. You're dead.
Liar.
Got him. Alright. I was like, wait, hold on. Okay, Wretch can be good too. Pick the characters. So how many of them are evil? Let's see. 5, 6, or 8 is still, but we don't know. It could be discussed. One evil adjacent to me, so it could be either of these. But if she's lying, I don't know what that means. I'm can't think too hard about that. I'm 2 cards away, so this could be evil.
It's either left or right.
Or
I think it's if you right click on someone, it'll bring up like their character and information about them.
Woman.
And it'll say like it'll give you hints.
Oh, I see. If lies, all characters in my info are good. Oh, so she'll never like lie like this. She'll never say one is evil, lying. Is that correct?
She'll say one is evil, but if she is lying, then none of those are actually evil.
Oh, okay. That's what it's saying. Okay.
Okay, they don't have a hint, but yeah.
Yeah. Wow. One submission, true story, base.
Whoa.
Wait, what's the ref say? Didn't say a word, got blamed anyways. Damn.
I have a question.
True neutral. What up?
What's up?
Exit out of this. For the hunter, if he's telling the truth, and the evil he's talking about is that one,
Oh,
will that
true.
still stay there after we kill it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, true. So he was probably talking about this one. We don't know
Yeah.
what he's talking about here.
It could still be referring to the Empress.
It could. It could.
What was the one that says if they're like?
3 characters
Oh,
learn
that
how
was
many
the
of them are
enlightened.
evil and learn if they're lying. But if
he
he's a
could
liar,
be
then
lying.
one evil adjacent to me. Okay, hold on. Let me do some thinking. One evil adjacent to me means it can either be the jester or the empress. But if she's lying, then it doesn't mean shit. I mean, hold on. Is there any corroboration? Not you. You're useless now because you could have been talking about things. Number 1 is good. Hold on.
So, number 1, if
Okay, I believe these two because
Yeah.
he was correct about this. Now that's technically a fallacy. He could also wait, no, because he would have to lie, right?
Wait, what?
So if he couldn't, if he was lying, he couldn't say the truth.
Correct.
So
Well,
so okay, so
Yes.
so what I'm saying is so if he was lying, he would have to say like I am. Well, but if this is evil. Wait, no, hold on.
no, because I think I know where.
I got it. Okay, because so these two have to be good because if he was lying, he would this wouldn't be true.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't true, then it would have to either be closer, like the judge, or it'd have to be farther, which would be lover or wretch.
And we know it's not farther.
And we know it's not farther, so it would have to be closer. And number 1 is good, so they both can't be lying, right? Like, cause well, hold
You
on.
only have one evil left, so that means there's only one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like,
Yeah.
she, if these, only one of these can be lying, and that means that they're both correct, I think.
Can we only use?
Because if she was lying,
I have a question. Wait.
What's up?
The people that have the skills.
You can only use them once.
We can only use, but we can use both of them.
You can use both of them, yeah.
Okay.
my intuition is that it's the Empress, but let me just double check. I'm gonna use
that's what I was
Jester.
thinking too.
I'm gonna double check these two, and Lover. And if they're all true, then we know it's either Empress or Judge. Right? Is that what, are you cool with that? Wait, maybe we should check Judge, Hunter, and Gemcrafter. Hold on.
I'm also suspicious
hold on,
about the
hold on.
jester.
You're suspicious of the Jester. It could be.
Sometimes you can use their ability to verify themselves rather than the targets.
Oh, you can still pick.
But that would depend.
What I mean is, if there are 3 people you know are true or you know are lying, you could check them. And if the information you get is the same as what you know that the Jester is good.
Oh, so you're saying we could select the dead minion?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking way too hard about this.
How you doing, Cecil?
We can totally eliminate one of them if
Yeah.
we select Wretch, Minion, and then one of them.
Yeah.
Which one do we want to select though? If we want to totally eliminate, or do we want to try and throw a Hail Mary and throw? Well, no, we would eliminate two because we know the Jester is safe at that point. Unless we select the one evil person and then it says there's two when there's actually three. Fuck. Because Wretch counts as evil.
Wretch
so if we were
counts as evil.
But the thing is, so if we select Wretch, Minion, and a random, it will either say 2 or 3.
Or
One is
0
impossible.
Or 1.
Well, 0 or 1 would be impossible though.
What if it's lying?
It can lie with impossible. Man, it's a bad fucking liar. It can be a bad liar?
Yeah.
Oh.
It acts as if you don't know who the bad guys are.
Okay. But there's no guarantee that it will be a bad liar. It could be a good liar, right?
It could be.
Because the thing is, right, like, if we select these two, and then a random one, it could say 2 evil, but there could be actually, no, wait, but then it would be the third evil, so that, it would, yeah, wait, hold on. 1, 2, because if it said 3, that would also be... Yeah, because it would be no, okay, that doesn't help us. Shit. I feel like I know that these two are safe. I feel like I know, but I don't actually know, is the thing. One is evil, 5, 6, or 8. Hold on, wait, can't we just... Wait, hold on. We can just check by checking the Jester with 5, 6, and 8, and then having the judge check the Empress. Right? Checkmate.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Jester will either say... Well, or sorry. Because Jester will have to say the number... wait, hold on. Learn how many of them... Well, will tell us how many are evil.
Yeah.
And then... Wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, if there's one of them that's actually evil, and the Empress is telling the truth, and then we learn the Empress is telling the truth, it doesn't decide between 5, 6, or 8. We just know that it's 5, 6, or 8, and we've used both the abilities then, though. No, wait, we would know that... No. Fuck!
We could
And I will
use the
say,
judge on the wretch.
Why would the wretch doesn't do anything? Judges learn if they're lying.
Okay.
I believe the judge will always say the wretch is lying, unless the judge is evil.
Yeah, because it counts as... Yeah, but then
That's
you're
the
coin
thing.
flipping.
You can be lying without having actually said anything.
The problem is that the lying is random. They can be a good liar or a bad liar. If they're a bad liar, it'll be really evident whenever we use any of the abilities.
Yeah.
But if they're a good liar, it'll be hard.
You do have 10 life, and you lose 5 life for each wrong guess.
Wait, what happened to the lover? Why did we not lose life for that then? When I killed the lover.
Didn't you?
We did.
And then it
went
refreshed.
down
'cause
to
you
Oh, it
had
refreshes
one.
every round.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could do 6, 7, 8.
I'm thinking
Right,
1,
but
2,
then-
7. Because I feel like we know that 1 and 2 are correct. Unless Judge was evil.
Well, if Judge is evil, then Hunter is lying.
Yeah.
Which is impossible.
Judge is evil, then Hunter is lying. Right. Right. So we pick these 3.
1, 2, and 8.
Yeah. And then use the judge's power. There are 3 evils. Wow, I think we found the f***ing liar. There's the bad liar.
I knew it.
There's the bad liar.
I knew the jester couldn't be trusted.
And then this was the problem, was like I did all this thinking, assuming that like it could be a good liar, and then it's like, oh, there's 3 evil, man. And I'm like, okay, well. Alright then. Lose if you execute. Oh, f***. Oh, f***. High stakes. I can't f***ing die. Wait, does that mean you don't lose health?
Yeah, you can guess them and they won't die.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait, do we still
For
lose
now.
life though, or
Nope.
no?
You only lose life if someone dies.
Bet. Alright. What do we got? Oh, this is way more fun than anticipated. Alright, 7 is good. The jester. 1 is evil, 4, 5, or 6. Well, there's 2 empresses. I feel like that's not... I feel like one of them has to be... What? There only one is
multiple.
1, 3, or 6.
1, 3, or 6.
Well, Wretch is evil. So, that if this empress is telling the truth, then 3 and 6 are fine because Wretch is evil.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is there a downside to killing the knight right now? Like, was something bad?
Go for it.
I don't want to. Hold on. If I'm executed while corrupted, I deal 4 additional damage to you. The slave trade.
Corrupting isn't a thing yet, so don't worry about that.
Okay. Oh, skins. What is it?
Wow.
Ooh.
Closest equals clockwise.
Oh, okay, hold on.
So,
Closest equals clockwise. I mean, it's possible she's lying, is the thing. Number 7 is good. We don't know. And we don't have enough information. 4, 5, or 6. And 1, 3, or 6. There's an overlap of 6. But that assumes they're telling the truth. And also 6 is the knight. Fuck it, you know what? Let there be downsides if there's downsides.
Knight can't die.
Okay,
That
knight
was
is
just
real.
the truth.
Which means that either you're lying, or you're telling the truth, and the wretch is, and this guy's safe.
I do want to point out, there
4,
is,
5, and
you do
6.
have the ability to mark characters with different colors. You
Yeah.
do need the keyboard for that. It's just, you press 1, 2, or 3 on them.
Okay.
Just if you want it. See,
Oh,
it shows
I
from the
feel like
bottom right there
enlightened.
when you hover someone.
Wait, enlighten's the lying sack of shit. Wretch counts as evil.
There you go.
yeah.
Wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, that's 1 of 2. Okay, 1, 3, or 6. We know 6 is safe. We know 1 counts as evil. Wait, but Wretch could have been... Wait. It always counts as evil.
Yes.
So the fact... Okay, we were correct. Because it would always count as evil, so it would not say the closest evil. It would
Yeah.
say equidistant at best.
Yep.
Okay. I was questioning whether or not I made a very confident thing that was not necessarily true. Okay, 1 through 6 and 4, 5, or 6. We know 6 isn't it already. 1, 3, 4,
I'll give you
5.
your point back for that.
For that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
I was
I'll
going
take
to
it.
take a point away if you didn't do it.
Okay, I will take it. Number 7 is good. Okay, there's only 1 evil left. If these 4, 5, or 6.
4, 5, 6.
We know 6 is safe. If 4 was evil, 1, 3, or 6.
1, 3, 6.
It would be lying.
And remember, if they're
It could-
lying, then all characters they selected are actually good.
Oh, right. But what? Oh, they're... Okay, they're not lying because Wretch will never count as good. So they're safe. This one is real. Because otherwise it would say all characters are good. No, wait, hold on,
No, it would still
hold on,
say
hold on,
one is
hold on,
evil,
hold on,
but
hold
all
on,
the
hold on,
characters
hold on.
would be good.
Let me think. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the characters would be good.
They won't tell us.
Okay, hold on. Are you telling the truth then? 1, 3, and 6. One of them is evil, but it would never say that 2 of them are evil. Because it couldn't. Because that would be a blatant
It'll
lie.
only ever say one is evil and then give you 3 numbers. What it says will not, like,
If 2 were evil,
format change.
so but it could never say 1 is evil and there's actually 2 of them are evil.
Yes.
Also, that's simply okay, which means that this one is real because 1 is evil for sure, and that already makes it correct. And there couldn't be 2 that are evil.
Yes.
So this one is safe. This Empress is correct, which means the 3 and 6 are good, which means the judge is telling the truth, which means we can use his ability safely.
Yeah. He is a guaranteed checker of 1 person.
And if we check the gem crafter, we will know if the jester is good or not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we know the jester is good or not, then we can
check the other one.
Yeah, okay. Saying the truth. Okay, so this one is good, which means it has to be this one. Right? Because we knew this was correct, so this had to be correct, which means this one is correct, which means that this one is good, which means good, good, good. Everything is good. We know this one's good because it's the
Yeah, we
knight,
know that
so it
one's
has
good.
to be the
Yeah.
Empress.
Yeah.
By process of elimination,
Yeah.
motherfucker, you are fake!
Let's go.
Which, you cannot reveal the last card. I lie in disguise. Wait. You cannot reveal the last. Oh, so there's just a hidden card now?
Yep. Until you kill her, and
Until-
then you can.
Okay. Learn how far a specific evil is to another closest evil. Motherfucker, you are not helpful! You are not helpful at all!
I fully agree with that.
That is awful!
But they're
You are so... Yeah, no, I know. Look, all the
They're all
designs...
cute.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
all the designs are nice. I like them all so far. But that is awful. That is just objectively not useful. Alright, do we want to just go in 1 through 7? Alright. Number 4 is good, supposedly. Number 1 is a real knight. Well, we can find that out. It's a real knight, so that means medium is correct. What is medium? Learn a good character in its role, which means medium is correct.
Wait, go back over.
No evils adjacent to me, which means all 3 of these are
Go
real.
back over the medium again.
My input includes a disguise character. But we know all of these are right because we just checked the knight is good, which means the medium is good, which means the lover is good. So all 3 of these are already safe.
Wait, do we have to have that one specific card present in our circle to not be able to okay.
Yeah. And again, if you do find out who the witch is and kill her, you can then reveal the last card.
Yep. I'm gonna kill the bombardier. I'm gonna make it all or nothing, baby. Let's flip a coin.
The bombardier can be evil.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that. It's just a very all or nothing because you will die, right? Yeah, you lose if you execute me. So it's a very all or nothing thing if you do it without full info. She's saying 4 is good. Oh man, we just have abilities now, basically.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is
Now it's
'cause
the
there's 2
skill
evils.
testing part.
There's 2 evils.
So 1 and.
So we have to. Okay, so we could check Jester.
I would use an evil.
Hold on. There's 2 evils though. So if they're both lying, that's not helpful.
Yeah.
They could be a bad liar. We could just find out if they're a bad liar. If Judge is lying and we check 4 is good, that would mean 4 is actually bad. Wait, hold on. Okay, we check this, and it says that it's telling the truth, but the Judge is a liar, and it's lying. That would mean 3 liars. So that's not possible.
And you can also check the unrevealed card with abilities. You can like see if they're lying or not.
Oh, you can check to see if. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. So I said if I check this with the judge, if it says it's telling the truth, but the judge is lying, then the gem crafter would also be lying, which would make the jester also evil, which would not be possible. If he, what was my first scenario? I said if the judge was lying and the gem crafter, would mean the gem crafter's lying. If the judge is telling the truth, says it's telling the truth, or sorry, if the judge says it's lying, but the judge is, and the judge is correct, then we know the gem crafter is evil, and the jester is evil, right? Because that's if he. Because if he, okay, wait, hold on. So there's 4 options, right? There's the judge is lying, and the gem crafter is also lying. The judge is lying, and the gem crafter, and it says the gem crafter is not lying. The judge is good and says the gem crafter is lying, and the judge is good and gem crafter says is not lying. So in the 4 scenarios, one of them is simply not possible, because if the judge is lying and says the gem crafter is lying, it means there's 3 liars, which is not possible. So 2 liars, not possible. Lying and says this, so if this one is lying and says the gem crafter is telling the truth, wait, hold on. Wait, no, hold on. I'm like trying to like plot it out in my head, but I'm really bad at mental, like, I have to write this down, and I don't want to do that. That's the coward's way out. I can. Okay. If he's lying and says she's lying, not possible, right? Is what I said.
If they're both, if it's lying and says she's lying, then that means that's just correct, because that would mean that the gem crafter's telling the truth.
Right. So if this one's lying and says this one's lying, then this would be the gem crafter's telling the truth, and these 2 are good, but we wouldn't know that.
There's 2 outcomes. If it says it's lying, then you know the judge is evil. If it says it's telling the truth, you know the judge is good.
Hold on. Okay. If he says he's telling the truth.
Wait.
I was gonna say there's 4 scenarios. One of them is simply not possible. One of them would mean.
Well, because if the judge says that they're lying. No, if the judge says they're telling the truth, then they all have to be telling the truth, because otherwise they would all be evil, and there aren't 3 evils.
So you say, sorry, can you repeat that?
So if the judge says the gem crafter is telling the truth,
yeah,
then that either means they're all good or they're all evil, because the gem crafter is saying that the jester is good. So if the gem crafter is lying, then the jester is evil. So if the judge says the gem crafter is telling the truth, that would mean that all 3 of them are lying.
Right, because he says she's telling the truth.
So if the judge says that they're good, then they have to all be good.
Right, because if the judge was lying, then they would also be lying, and that would mean that's also evil. Right, so they either, okay. Number 5 is lying, which means that the judge is lying, right? Wait, hold on, because number 5 is lying. So if the judge was telling the truth, then this is evil, and this is evil.
Yeah.
If he's lying, then she's telling the truth. Wait, no, then she is telling the truth.
Yeah.
And she's good, and they're good.
And they're good.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't solve anything.
Exactly. I think I said something incorrect.
Yeah, I think
What?
something got screwed up, and I think I believe you because I didn't do it properly in my head. Damn it.
But I knew that the judge was a misplay from the start, which is why I wasn't thinking it through. That's my excuse.
We tried the night already?
Hold on, wait, I got this. I don't necessarily got this, but if we ask 2 of these and the gem crafter, we'll know if the gem crafter is evil. If they are evil,
1, 2, and 5. We tried the night already, right?
Yes.
we already tried to kill the knight, so we know these 3 are safe. Period. These are good. However, this one is saying that this one is lying.
Yeah.
So if this one is telling the truth, fuck man, we only confirmed what's not.
So you know that between 7, 5, and 6, or 5 and 4, sorry, there's at least one evil. 7, 5, and 4.
Yeah. Well, but Bombardier could be.
Yeah, I'm just saying between 7, 5, and 4, there's at least one evil.
Yes. The real tricky part is if both the judge and the jester are lying, then no, because then this would be telling the truth.
Yeah.
And so
The judge and the jester cannot both be evil. It's either the judge is evil or the gem crafter and the jester are evil.
okay, well let's find out which one of them is lying, right?
Yeah.
So we pick 1, 2. Shit. How do I make this most simple? Her, right? So then we'll know. Hold on. If they
The
say
judge, maybe?
no, because I think that makes things more complicated. Because if they're both, oh wait, they both can't be lying actually.
Yeah.
They can't both be lying, so this does solve it. Because we'll know if the jester says, wait, hold on, what happens if the jester says that the judge is lying? The jester just could be lying, and the judge could be telling the truth, so it doesn't solve anything.
Remember, there are 2 cards you have no information about.
Yeah. What does Bombardier count as?
They're neutral.
So what will?
So
So
they
it'll say
could
0
be
if
evil,
it's telling the truth.
but if they're not evil, then they're neutral, which counts as good, I believe.
Well, it just won't. It will just say 0 are evil. That's all
Yes.
it'll say. So, but that's if it's telling the truth. Okay. If it's lying, that would mean this is lying. If it's telling the truth, okay. If I select it, and it says none of them are evil, that means these 2 could be evil, though. Doesn't solve it. Because it's possible that both of them would be evil. If I select this one, okay, if I select the judge, it will either say 0 are evil, in which case it could be telling the truth, which would mean, hold on. No, hold on. If I select the judge, it will say either 0 are evil or 1 is evil. If it says 1 are evil, it doesn't solve anything. Because it could be lying, but the judge is not lying, and these 2 would be lying.
If we know that all 3 of these are good,
Yeah, we can eliminate the jester. Oh yeah, and if we eliminate whether the jester's good or not, we know if the gem crafter. Yeah. Oh my god. There are 2. Okay, well you're getting axed, buddy. Okay. Number 4 is good. That means that, okay, well, that got simple very fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I were doing it, I would use the jester first.
Okay.
Bad.
Bah! 1 fake outcast is added to the deck view. I lie in disguise. What does that mean? Fake out, character.
So cute.
So the outcasts are the yellow ones. So it just means,
Like
If it's a fake outcast, okay. Outcast character type usually good, flawed but good. Learn to work around their flaws. Okay, so
I don't know, see, here's the thing, I don't actually know exactly what this means. I think it means that
like
your
fake.
deck will show it includes something, but that's not actually in your deck.
Okay. 1 fake outcast will be.
So if you check your deck view in the top right, So
Okay, so one of these
One
is
of those
a
two
fake.
is fake.
yeah, which I don't really know if that
But it's not
means much of anything.
evil either.
Yeah.
Is the thing. It's just fake. So one of them.
So it could
So
be
for
a
example,
fake,
if
so
Wretch is fake,
it-
that
it's
means
not
it
actually
shouldn't
evil.
register as evil.
No, that means it's not supposed to be in your deck. I think is what it means.
So if we get 2 wretches,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 here. Or 10 options here. Wait, hold on. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
so
But-
this
so
means
if
if
you
we,
see-
only supposed to be
if we
8.
reveal these and the 2
Yeah,
of
so-
them are wretches, one is going to be a fake.
So, no. It's if you see a wretch and a bombardier, then
One of them is fake. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it says one outcast in the current deck, so one of them isn't
Yeah.
supposed to be there.
So one of them is
Which
actually
I don't-
good,
I don't know.
or
I don't know if this really gives any relevant information.
I was gonna say, whatever. We're
I think
going.
it's just there to mess you up.
The knight. Cool. We get to kill the knight.
Ooh.
And when I say kill the knight, I mean find out.
We have 2.
All right, knight's real.
We have a
One is evil, 2, 4, 7.
Yeah, I don't think the boss ability comes into play until much later.
4, 5, or 8.
7.
6 is the real empress.
2, wait, 2, 4, 4,
So
5.
this is correct if the judge is evil. This is correct if
Or if the bombardier is evil.
Yeah, the bomb.
yeah, that's true. Bombardier could be evil, could be fake, but that's such a high risk. Oh man, number 6 is a.
So
Okay.
you've got 2 liars.
Okay.
Will you
Okay.
right click on
Okay.
the medium again?
The medium? Yeah, it's just saying that number 6 is real empress. If it's lying, then the empress is not real. So if this one's lying, then we'll know both of them, because they'll both be evil.
You know, I didn't actually know about the Empress thing, if they're lying that all the characters are actually good. Why is it in there every day?
Okay, so Jester, just because we learned last time, pick out the easy liars if they exist. We have to pick, but we only know one of them for sure right now.
Mm-hmm.
If we pick Knight, Medium, and Judge, and then judge the Jester, what does that tell us? Because if the Jester is telling the truth, well, it depends on how many he says. Because is it possible for the Judge and the number 5 to be lying? No, because then this one, hold on, wait, only one is evil, wait. If you're lying, this one's lying. If this one's lying, it doesn't mean shit. It means they're all good. So if this one tells the truth, it means this one's telling the truth. And if this one's lying, it means this one's lying. If this one's telling the truth, then this one is telling the truth. If they're both lying, well, okay, they're either both lying or both telling the truth, right? It's not possible for one of them, hold on. If this one was lying, no, yeah, it's not possible for one of them to be lying. Because if this one is lying, then this one has to be lying. Right, wait. Because they would all be good otherwise. And because it selected this one, so if this one was lying, it couldn't select this one, 5 as being in there without also, wait, hold on. If you're lying, it means this is a fake Empress.
Yep.
So they're both lying. If you're telling the truth, then it has to be a real Empress because you're telling the truth. So they're both true. If you're lying, and this one's telling the truth, that's not possible because it's a real Empress. If this one's lying, and this one's telling the truth, then it's not possible. So they're either both lying or both telling the truth, 100%. I figured it out.
Sort of.
No, 100%.
You said the truth at one point, and then you didn't expound upon it.
Well,
So right click
okay.
on the Empress.
all characters or info are good if that's the case.
So how can they be lying?
That's what I'm saying. They can't be.
Yeah, they can't be lying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like
You said they're either both telling the truth or they're both lying.
Yeah.
They cannot both be lying. That is not possible. 5 and 6. Because if 6 is lying, that means 5 is good. When if 5 is good, then it's not lying. And if it's not lying, then 6 is good. Okay. If 6 is lying, the Empress, then that means all of
those
4,
good.
5, and 8 are good.
Yeah.
So that means 4, 5, that means
No.
so 5 must be telling the truth. So if 5 is lying, that means 6 is lying. And if 6 is lying, that means 5 is good. If 5 is good, it can't be lying.
No. Hold on.
Okay. Alex,
Slower.
if the Empress is lying, 4, 5, and 8 are all good. Established.
Right. But that's not possible because number 5 is saying that number 6 is a real Empress.
Exactly.
So that's not possible for them to.
So that means.
Which would mean it is lying. Which would mean they're both lying.
No, but no, Alan. If they're both lying, then 5 can't be lying. That doesn't exist. If 6 is lying, then 5 is good, which isn't possible. Because 5 is saying that 6 is telling the truth.
I need a fucking Venn diagram.
No, it's so.
I know, like, I just don't do well with spoken word in my brain. I was never good at mental math.
So.
I just need to, like, draw it out. Like, I need a fucking table. This is how I do things. But oh man, put on paper and a pencil.
We have napkins that are dirty and a Sharpie.
Fucking napkin math.
So.
Okay. So, we'll do 6 and 5. Like, I make it. Okay. We're doing gene squares.
Here, I found a piece of paper. It's sheet music.
True.
Wow.
Backside of yours.
Oh wait. Lying. So if 6.
If the Empress is lying, it won't. The speech bubble will not say all are good.
Correct.
If
the
the
Empress
Empress
is
is
lying,
lying, those are good without her saying that they're good.
Yeah.
She will never say they're good.
The Empress will always say one person is evil. If the Empress is lying, none of those 3 are evil.
Okay, wait. Oh, she'll always. Oh, wait.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Yeah.
She will always say one person is evil. Their speech bubble will not change because that would make it really obvious. That
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, if they're telling the truth,
All of them are good.
if they're telling the truth, then one of them is evil.
Right. One of them is evil.
And if they're lying, then that
But we
would
don't know
mean
shit about.
all of them are good.
They're lying.
Do you understand that part?
Yeah.
So, if that means 5 has to be good if they're lying.
Right.
Which isn't possible. Do you understand that?
So, if this,
So-
you're saying it's not possible if they can't both be. Wait, no, sorry.
They cannot both be lying
Yeah.
because that would mean 5 is good, and 5 wouldn't lie if it's good.
Right. So they can't both be lying.
So 5, because if 5 is good, that means 6 must be good.
Okay.
So 5 and 6 have to both be good. Period.
I believe you. I'm just stupid.
Here, let me see the Sharpie. Let me see.
I'm about to just rip the Jester's ability and find out something.
So we got 4, 5, 6, and 8.
Can you use it on the knight and the medium and the Empress number 6?
They couldn't, and we've established they both can't be lying. So,
Right.
if the jester says any of them are good, or the jester says any of them are evil, it's lying.
Yes.
There are 0 evils. The jester is telling the truth. Which means that 1, 6, and 5 are all telling the truth. 1 is evil, so 8 has to be evil. Because if we know the Empress is telling the truth, 8 is evil. Right? Because 1 is evil, and we know the Empress is telling the truth. Oh, wait, 4 could be evil. Hold on. Hold on. 4, no, it doesn't, because we just know that 1 is evil. We don't know if 4 or 8 is evil.
We know that the knight is good.
Yes. 1 is evil, 2, 4, or 7. 2, 4, or 7. But we don't know anything about the judge.
Yeah.
I mean, is it possible to have the same... Wait, hold on. It's not possible to have 2 empresses, right?
I believe it is.
Oh, it's possible?
I'm not positive, actually, on that.
Well, it's not in our deck. Like, it would show multiple if it was possible, right?
I don't know. The game doesn't explain that part very quickly.
Let's find out. Got him.
And now you can reveal the last part.
3, let's go.
Alright.
Number 3 is good, it's lying.
It sure is lying. You know, it sure is lying. Oh god, this game just gets more and more complex. Pick 1 character if evil picked... What? Pick 1 character. If evil picked, executed.
So, yeah, if...
Oh, we just pick a character and then if it's evil, it'll kill it.
Yeah.
But what if the Slayer is evil?
Then it won't kill it, period.
Okay, it'll just do nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll say, I can't kill this.
Okay. Learn how many
Which
evils
it'll
are
also
adjacent.
say if the
Again, learn how many evils are adjacent to each other. So,
That
I
one-
mean,
no,
it's
that one
hyper
can be
specific.
useful.
Yeah, but it's hyper specific. It's like, well, if they're next to each other, you'll know. Because we're still at 2, right? Oh wait, are we about to go to 3? What?
Nope, there's only 1.
Okay, wait. Do we have the witch? Can we not see all 6?
You
Yeah, we sure do.
The witch, the whole witch, and nothing but the witch.
All right, nice real. 1 evil adjacent to me. 3, 4, or 6. 3, 4, or 6. We don't know shit about 6. What?
I'm just...
You're just drawing
Yeah,
lines.
what they're
Okay.
saying.
Alright. Remember what we've learned about the Empress.
3,
If they're
4,
lying, then
6.
all the people
Are good,
If
yeah.
they're lying, then all
1 evil
3 are
adjacent.
good.
So it is possible that it's lying because if the lover's telling the truth, then that would be true, and the empresses would be false, which would mean all 3 of these would be good, which is possible. If we, man, we didn't get the oh, it's not even in the deck. Okay, damn. They learn. They know. They're aware. Darn game devs being good at game design.
I think it's just random.
Oh
To a
really?
degree, at least.
Okay.
This part might not, but I think it is.
1 evil is adjacent to me. If we use the judge to learn if they're lying, if the judge says they're lying, wait, because it could be talking about the judge. If the judge says the Empress is lying, that means and the judge is lying. No, we have to. Judge is one of the selected ones, which makes it more complicated. If we check the lover and the judge is lying, we won't know because we won't know because if it says it's telling the truth, it could be the judge or the we just have to pick one of these 2 with the judge and figure it out. There's literally no other option because it's whether they're lying, and we can't select this because it's not even saying anything, so selecting would tell us nothing. Okay, which one is better? Okay, so if we select the Empress.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Before we use the judge. If we use the judge on number 6 and it is a card that could say something, would it say
The
something?
judge acts as if 6 was already revealed.
Okay.
When
tell-
it just says lying, it means that that card is either corrupted or evil. doesn't care what is actually being said.
Okay.
Technically.
Let me think. So
So,
learn if they're lying. If
would it be useful
the
to
judge-
know the night?
okay, wait. If we use it on the lover, we figure it out because if the judge is lying, then the lover is. If the judge says that she's lying and the
Yeah.
judge is lying, then then we know the judge. Hold on. Sorry, if the judge is lying,
Remember, you only
It
have one
says-
evil.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why I think it figures it out. Because if the judge says that the lover is lying, but the judge is lying, it would mean that there's more than one evil adjacent, which is possible.
Or 0.
Or none. So then it would be 2 or 6.
No, that would make
No,
it the
it
lover.
would mean the lover. Because if saying
Oh,
one
yeah,
is
yeah,
adjacent means that either the empress or the
Yeah,
judge
yeah,
is it. And if it lies and says that it's lying, it would mean that 0.
Does the lover do anything if it's lying again?
It
No,
just, the
It
number
just
will
says-
be different.
the number will be incorrect. Let me think. If they're both telling the truth, then it's got to be the empress. If the lover is lying, but the judge is telling the truth, it would mean the number 6 is evil. But that would be impossible if the lover was lying. Right. My head
I
hurts.
think you're thinking about this backwards. Don't think, what if the judge is lying? Think, what is the outcome of what the judge says? If the judge says she's...
Wait.
Oh,
I didn't mean to do that.
well,
Oops.
the judge thinks he's telling the truth.
I didn't mean to do that. We've all. No, because if this one was lying, this one would be telling the truth, which is impossible.
You have 3 possible evils here.
Yeah, it's.
Actually, wait.
No, there's 4. There's 4. I really screwed us.
All or nothing, kill the bombardier.
Actual psychopath behavior. There's no reason to suspect the bombardier, but
No, because 6 can't be evil, because that means lover's lying.
yeah, that's
So
true.
there's only...
So it can't be bombardier. There's still 4 options. It just can't be 1 or 2.
However, there are 4 options.
So the judge could be lying.
Yes.
That makes the lover true. This is still true.
Yes.
So it could be the judge.
Yeah.
If the lover is lying, then it's lying, and that's
Yeah.
possible. If the empress is lying, they're all good, so it's possible.
Yeah.
So and then this one we know nothing about, so it's possible that it's
But if
No,
it's
but
lying,
then-
then lover's wrong.
no, not necessarily.
Lover, look
3,
at lover.
4, or 6. 3, 4, or 6.
Lover, look at
Oh,
lover.
lover.
Not-
Oh, you're right. Okay, so there's 3 options. It's got to be 3, 4, or 5. I don't trust an empress, but also I'm so biased by lover. And also lover could be telling the truth. It could be the judge. I really screwed us. We would have more
I
info.
think you're literally just a 1 in 3 here. Just roll the dice.
Yeah.
You have 1 guess to get wrong.
I'm so good.
You don't get a point for that.
I know. I don't deserve a point for that.
Alright, corruption. This is where things get fun. Corrupted means they're good or neutral, but they're lying.
Oh, you're so. Oh wait, and no witches though.
No witch.
No witch. Let's go. The witch
Where-
makes me so bad.
This is where Ba can actually matter. Well, not
You
necessarily.
have a confessor too.
Oh, God bless.
Wait, but they could be
They could be-
corrupted,
if
huh?
they're
No, if they're
They'll
corrupted,
say
they'll say
I'm
I'm dizzy.
They're dizzy.
So,
yeah.
confessor's good.
Oh,
Confessor
I
is
love
safe.
you.
1 is evil, 1, 3, or 4.
That one is dizzy.
Oh, this one's dizzy. Kill it.
Wow. I'm gonna take a point away from
Yeah, that was not guaranteed. I just realized.
Yeah.
I acted too hastily. It worked,
You
but
didn't double check with me before you did that.
yeah. Well, okay, you pointed it out so blatantly. I'm like, yes. Okay, I have to kill.
All I said was it's Daisy. I
Boz
didn't
3
say
close.
kill it.
Well, I got it right.
I mean, hey,
I was right, which means this
The
one is.
real psychopath behavior over
They
here.
would have all been good, so the Empress is wrong. Got him.
Bah.
Wait, what?
no, because she's right because one of them's evil.
Right. Why am I so dumb?
I think your point loss is on cooldown, so I'm not gonna take a point away from that.
I'm stupid. Okay.
Bah is 3 cards away from closest evil. Bah.
Ba?
So that means they're saying the Ba is either the Empress or the Wretch.
What is Ba? Wait, I'm confused.
Ba is the.
Oh, the
It's
evil,
the
right?
evil
Evil card.
one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. One fake outcast is added, though. Wait. Which just means it's the Wretch, right?
No, because the Wretch is in your deck, the Bombardier isn't.
Oh.
I believe is what that means. It shows you an option that isn't actually possible.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I believe.
Okay. I am 1 card away from a corrupted character. He was not corrupted. He was just straight up evil.
Read what he does.
One adjacent villager is
Which one?
corrupted,
Who he or
If
who is
possible.
Poisoner.
if possible, which means either the bard or the scout is corrupted,
Unless they're evil. Evil can't be corrupted.
unless they're evil.
But then the other one would still be corrupted. So yeah, one of them is corrupted. And keep in mind how many options you have.
Oh wait, we can pick either the bard or the scout, and then we'll know if he's lying. Oh fuck, because if the judge is lying, then he could lie about whether or not they're lying.
Can we use the judge on someone we...
Look at what the bard says with more scrutiny.
I am 1 card away from corrupted character.
And how do things get corrupted? You only have one option right now, and that's the poisoner.
Oh! Yeah. So it would either be the bard or the scout, because, so it has to be corrupted, because it would, if it was telling the truth, or...
It could be evil.
It could be evil. The point being, it's either evil or corrupt. Oh, but if it's corrupted, we can't kill it.
Yeah, corrupted still counts as killing an innocent.
We don't know if the wretch is real or not, right?
If the scout is telling the truth, the poisoner would be the closest evil.
Yes.
3 away from the closest evil.
So it's either the wretch or the
Or
empress,
the
if the
wretch or
scout
the
is telling the
empress.
truth.
If
Well, not the
scout is
empress.
telling the truth.
So he's either lying, but he could be corrupted.
He could be
Yeah.
corrupted. Or he could just be evil.
Yes? We check? If the judge is lying- And the scout. Fuck.
Wait, I don't remember. Can we use the judge on someone we killed?
Yes.
But why would we? We know they're telling the truth.
Well, that would tell you if the judge is good.
Yeah.
One is evil. Okay, Bard is safe. Bard is not evil. Bard is at worst corrupted. Because we know the Empress was telling the truth. Because I accidentally killed her.
Yeah.
And that means that one of them was evil. It was the poisoner. Which means
Yeah. One
That-
of them was.
4 is also good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they could be corrupted. Is the only issue. If this one is corrupted, it only corrupts one of them, right?
Yeah.
One of them is corrupted. So
The
if-
bard is telling the truth, then
the Bard is telling the truth.
The bard can't be
Judge.
telling the truth.
Yeah, the Bard what?
He cannot be telling the truth.
Right, because it would.
Because there can only be one corrupted card.
Right.
And the only corrupted cards could be the scout or the bard. And
Right.
the scout is more than one space away.
Right. Right. So we know the Bard is corrupted. Okay.
we know bard is corrupted, but not.
So we can figure out if the judge is telling the truth by checking the Bard, if the Bard is lying, because we know the Bard is lying.
Yes.
And then we'd know if the judge is lying or not, which leaves either the scout or the wretch. But we don't have a way to secure which one is. Wait, Ba is 3 away from the closest evil. 1, 2, 3. Not possible. So Ba could be the wretch. If this is telling the truth.
Yeah.
And if it's lying, then it's evil.
If it's lying, it's evil. It's either the wretch or the scout or the judge.
Can it be the judge?
Can't be the judge. 1 away from a corrupted character.
No. I don't know what that means.
I'm thinking.
It means I'm right. The judge cannot.
Yeah, I like. If we believe what John's saying, but whenever you lean on like that, I'm like, well, okay, what you're saying is almost certainly the truth, but I just want to figure out the logic behind it before I just blindly accept it. Because like I could just blindly accept it, but like
the first thing you need to do is determine how many people can be lying.
2 people. We know one of them is a bard, so either the scout, the judge, or the wretch is lying.
And so then you just fill it in like a puzzle.
Yeah. So one of them is lying.
So if the judge is lying, that means he must be evil, right?
The judge is lying. He must be evil. Yes.
And the only other evil is the Ba.
Yeah.
So does that invalidate anybody else?
The scout.
Which would mean the scout would be lying.
Right. Which means so it's impossible. So the judge has to be telling the truth, which means we can check to see if the scout is lying, and if the scout is lying, he's evil. If he's telling the truth, then it's the wretch. He's lying.
There you go.
Okay. Sorry, Empress. Might be. Got a little trigger happy. Fortune teller. Pick 2 characters. Learn if any of them are evil. Oracle. Learn that one of 2 characters is a specific minion role.
Just so you know, the fortune teller gives you true or false. So if you pick 2 characters, it'll be like, one of these is evil, true. Or one of these is evil, false.
What? It says
so you
pick
select
2.
2 people.
Mm-hmm.
If one or 2 of them are evil, it'll say true.
Okay.
If 0 of them are evil, it'll say false.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's lying, in which case it'll say the opposite.
Right. If one is good and one is evil, then what does it say?
If one is good and one is evil, it'll say true. If it's lying and one is good and one is evil, it'll say false.
So true means both are good.
Yes.
Unless it's lying.
Yeah.
And
well, the opposite. True means one or more is bad. False means both are good.
okay, true is one or more. Okay. It's working with this is CS logic. Or actually mathematics or whatever. But okay, we get to see everything. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Thank you so much. That's so f***ing helpful. 7 or 8 is a poisoner. Yeah, okay. It's not bad at lying. Closest evil is clockwise. Could be Oracle. Number 6 is good. If they, hold on. Abilities. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. Evils are not adjacent to each other. We have active abilities, damn it. Just like League of Legends.
Yeah, no, it'd be like that.
Oh, I see. We'll learn if any of them are evil, right? So it'll
Yeah.
just tell you if one of them are evil or not. I was gonna originally suggest we select with Fortune Teller 3 and 4, but that doesn't really tell us a whole lot. I'm 1 away from the closest, especially since she could be lying. 1 away from the closest evil, which means that a knitter. Oh man, if the knitter's fucking lying, that'd be crazy. Number 7 or 8 is a poisoner. If 7's a poisoner, the judge is gonna lie, which would really f things up.
Or 8's gonna lie.
or 8's gonna lie. But if 8's gonna lie, that means they are adjacent to each other.
Yep.
Which would mean that, that the judge and the bombardier were lying. Because if the poisoner caused them to lie, it would mean both of them are lying. Or both of them are evil. Because it would... Well, hold on. Poisoner, I gotta read the poisoner again. The poisoner, one adjacent. It has to be adjacent. It doesn't go to the next one.
Yep.
Which means that if the poisoner caused them to lie, it would mean that they are adjacent to each other, and the poisoner would be right here, which means this one has to be lying. So if this one is the poisoner, then these two... I mean, that doesn't help me. That doesn't definitively say anything.
Well, so with your current theory, that means 7 and 6 are both evil, correct? That's what you're going with?
That would mean 7 and 6 are evil.
So then look at anybody else. Are they giving anything that would contradict that?
6. Yeah, so 6. So if 7 is the poisoner, this one is... That's impossible, right? So 7 can't be the poisoner. Right? Because if 7 was the poisoner, then these two would be evil.
This is where marking...
And this one would be evil. This is where what?
Marking them could be helpful.
Yeah.
If you want to grab the
I don't know. What are we going to mark though? Because all it means is that the bombardier can't be the poisoner.
Yeah, just to like keep track.
Can the 8th be the poisoner? If the 8th is the poisoner,
I hardly know.
then it's gonna lie, and they actually are adjacent to each other, which would mean that either 7 and 8 are... If 7 and 8 are evil, and it poisons the hunter, it would be lying because it is one card away, which is not possible. If 8 and 1 are the evil cards, it would poison the bombardier. But that's not possible, so it doesn't tell us anything, because bombardier doesn't tell us any info. So it could be 1 and 8, but it can't be 8 and 7, because if 8 was the poisoner and this was the evil, it would poison the hunter, and the hunter would lie. But if the knitter is the poisoner, then this would not be a lie. This would be the truth.
Yes.
So 8 and 7 cannot be the evils together. 7 and 6 cannot be the evils together. But it is possible that 8 and 1 are evils.
It's also possible that none of them are evil.
Yeah. Which would mean the Oracle is evil.
Or corrupted. Isn't this game fun?
It's really, really good for mental exercises. I'm awful at mental exercises.
You and me both.
You can make a damn tree. If the closest evil is clockwise... Okay, hold on. No, closest evil is clockwise. 7 or 8 is a poisoner. If these two were poisoned. My gut feeling is telling me the Oracle's lying right now. But I don't know it as fact. Because closest evil is clockwise. If it was lying... that would be any one of... tell me a whole lot when there's fucking 8 cards still. Number 6 is good. Learn any of them are evil. Wait. Hold on. If I use the fortune teller to check if these two are evil, if it tells me that there is one of them at least that is evil, it would mean both of them is evil. Right? Wait, no, hold on. Okay, what if this is the poisoner? No, not. Okay. This is lying if 7 or 8 is not the poisoner. If 7 or 8 is not the poisoner. Like, the only possible thing for this to be correct is if this is the poisoner and this is the other one. What's the other one do again? It just adds a fake outcast. Nothing really. Okay. But the only possible way in which the Oracle is telling the truth is if the knitter and the hunter are evil.
I think the way the game works, it doesn't count itself as the closest evil, so it would still be telling the truth. I'm not positive on that though.
Right. Wait. Right, because it's not possible.
So if they were both evil, then it would be telling the truth.
Right, because if this was the poisoner and this was evil, then it would be lying about being one card away, which wouldn't be true. So this one's got to be lying, because there's no actual scenario. Because we eliminated both the scenarios where the bombardier is the poisoner, right? It's simply not possible. Right? Because if the bombardier was the poisoner, I mean the judge and the bombardier are evil, because if it was the... I have to go... I didn't write it down. I didn't use markers. Okay.
So if you're saying number... Which one are you plugging in as evil?
I'm saying, like, say, bombardier is poisoner.
Bombardier.
AKA Oracle telling truth.
So that will be... So if this is evil,
Mm-hmm.
then that means one of these has to be lying. And if this is lying, then that means one of these has to be evil. And that would mean that all the liars over here, so we know that this one has to be true, which means this one has to be that one, which means this one has to be evil, so on and so forth. Get where I'm going? Like with marking? I'm just trying to demonstrate.
Sort of like, but it
how
only covers
marking
one
works.
scenario. It's not a permanent marker.
Yeah.
Is the thing. Yeah. It's
Well,
good
because
for,
then you
yeah.
try to solve out the whole thing. And
Right.
see.
Right. See if it checks out.
It's not like a guarantee,
Right.
but it can help you through stuff.
Closest evil is clockwise.
And you can always unmark and remark and.
Also love the way you held that keyboard like a goddamn guitar. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. Also, I'm not saying that this is true. This was just for demonstration purposes.
Bro, I'm so ready to just rip an ability. I'm thinking way too hard. But if I rip the judge without... Because I don't want to sit here on this one scenario for when we could be going to new ones or dying.
Mm-hmm. And you have 4 lives.
We do have 4 lives.
You have 1 murder that you're allowed each time, and you have 4 lives.
If we rip... Rip it on.
I have my theory for who's evil, but I haven't fully tested it yet.
I mean, to be honest, it seems like it's pointing to these 2 being evil, but that's a big risk to take. Because that would mean... Because if these 2 are evil, does everything check out? 7 or 8 is poisoner. Check. Closest to evil is clockwise. Check.
Yeah.
Number 6 is good. Check. Or, yeah, should in theory be check. 1 is closest away from evil. Check. So, like, in this scenario, it's all true, but that doesn't necessarily guarantee it, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
We just know that it looks good. Initial impressions look good.
You can always try to murder one and see if they're evil.
Yeah, I know! I know I could. Fuck it. This hunter guy seems nice. Fuck. Which means he's lying. No, because if the fortune teller is lying. So evils are not adjacent to each other.
So that is true.
That means the oracle's lying. Wait, no. Hold on. Hold on. Let me think. Let me think. Let me think a little bit harder here. Number 6 is good.
Wait, what will the
One away from closest.
if the closest evils are equidistant from the enlightened? What does it say again?
Just equidistant.
Yeah. Can you check the hunter for me?
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. So yeah, if it's equidistant, it'll still just say 1.
If it's equidistant, it'll what?
From the hunter. The hunter just cares about the amount of spaces. It doesn't, like if there's 2 that are both the same amount of spaces, it'll just say the number
Yeah.
rather than.
Right.
My gut feeling says Hunter Bombardier are evil, but I could not tell you why. I haven't thought far enough ahead to check that either. I just.
Really, to me, Oracle seemed like I.
Okay, so Gretchen,
But then
so
that
explore
would mean
that.
the enlightened would be lying.
Which, in that situation, is not possible.
Yeah.
So it's not the hunter.
So it can't be both 1 and 7.
Yeah. Oh! We just want to rip an ability?
I think you just rip an ability.
Yeah.
Who do we rip it on? That's the question. We know there's a poisoner, which fucks everything up so bad.
Yeah.
Because if the poisoner is lying, and it's the Oracle, then he's poisoned the enlightened one, or he's poisoned the judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know there's a poisoner, and you know the evils are not adjacent to each other.
Yep. Wait. If we check this, and it says one of them is... If it says one of them is evil, that doesn't tell us shit, does it?
Should we have them check the hunter?
Well, we should check the hunter and somebody else, because we know the hunter is good. I think.
Do we know the hunter's good?
We don't. Not with any logic that I've understood. No, it's a catch-22. Because the judge says they're lying, it doesn't mean anything, right? Because if the judge is lying, then of course he's lying about them saying it's whether or not. Wait, hold on. If the judge is lying and says that the gem crafter is lying.
Again, do that backwards. If the judge says the gem crafter is lying.
If the judge says the gem crafter is lying, then they're both lying. But the poisoner, which one? Would we know anything about the poison? The other one was a dead one, right? It's poisoner and useless. Yeah, and nothing. So one of them would be the poisoner, which would poison this one, or that one. Wait, but you don't lie, but it doesn't matter. Or if this would. Wait, did the thing again. It says number 2 is lying. Gretchen, do you have any insight yet? Hold on, wait. If he's the poisoner, and he poisoned this one, then they would be adjacent, and these two were lying, then this holds up, but this doesn't hold up. Because it would be counterclockwise. So, it can't be these two together. Unless, hold on, this was the poisoner. Poison this one. Say number 6 is good. But that would mean number 6 is bad. It's not possible. So these two can't be it together. I think.
Yeah, because they can't be adjacent enemies.
Right. Well, no, because
Yeah.
if he was the poisoner, then you could put this in.
It would tell you if they're corrupted when you kill them.
Oh, it tells you if they're corrupted when they're
Yes.
killed? Oh.
So you know that the knitter is telling the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, so evils are not adjacent to each other. Gotcha. Bro, I don't trust this fortune teller, but I want to figure out what she's saying first. Who do we select? We pick the fortune teller and the gem crafter. If the fortune teller is lying, I don't fucking know.
You use it on the little fortune teller and the
That's what I'm thinking. If we choose them both, if they're lying, the judge is telling the truth. And that's telling the truth. Wait, fuck. I'm so ready to just rip this ability on some random that is saying things. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm getting tired of thinking too hard about this without full info on what I could be doing. I'm not... I just want to hit buttons. And I feel like I'm going in circles. Which ones? I really don't. It'd be really if both the judge and the fortune teller... No, the judge and the fortune teller can't both be evil. Because the enlightened couldn't be poisoned at that point.
Yes.
And it would say equidistant to be if it was telling the truth. So it cannot be both of them. So one of them is telling the truth. So if we select both of them with her ability, and she says that one of them is one of them is evil. No, that doesn't help.
Remember, she says evil, not if they're lying.
Right.
So, yeah, doesn't take into account corrupt.
Right. She just checks to see if evil. Three or four evil? Neither of them are evil is what she's saying. He says she's lying. If she's lying, that means one of them is evil.
Or both. No, can't be both.
Can't be
But
both.
In a vacuum, both. One or both. But in this situation, just one.
Hold on. If this is telling the truth, then this one is lying. Which makes it these two, but that's not possible. No, hold on.
They can't be adjacent to each
It can't be, it would have to be like 1 and 6. Because if this one was telling the truth, then this would be saying, that's good. And this would be saying, oh, fuck. Oh, I lost track in my head already.
The markers. Use the markers.
Gretchen, how do we use the
You-
markers again?
You just grab the keyboard and you mouse over something, you press 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Okay, Gretchen.
If you highlight it, and then in the bottom corner it'll tell you what it does to what. Highlight the character that you want to mark. Don't click on it, just highlight it.
I see. 1 green, 2 orange, 3 red. 4 remove marks. 5 mark as some random thing. I don't know what that is. Purple. So we know the knitter is telling the truth, so they can't be adjacent. And we know these two can't both be lying. And we know any pair of ones standing next to each other can't be lying. Can't be both lying, I should say. 7 or 8 is a poisoner. If 7 was a poisoner, it would poison number 6. Number 2 would be lying. And then, so if it was the poisoner, then you would be lying.
I don't
And she
think
would be telling
this
the
can be
truth.
solved at this point.
Because of what we selected? Probably
Yeah.
not.
Because I found like 3 different scenarios.
Kill somebody?
That should all work.
Who do we not like?
Well, there's no extra risk to killing the bombardier at this point.
True! Big if true!
So, it was 5 and 1.
Man, I was never gonna get that. I'm fraudulent.
That was my guess.
I'm a fraud.
My only guess
Cars are loud.
Well, you guys gotta do one more.
was
This is addicting, I will say.
Alright, let's call this the last one.
Oh yeah, I mean it's gonna have to be.
Yeah.
It's already what
Quarter
time?
to 8.
Oh my goodness.
We started recording a little after like 6:20.
Oh my god.
Or it started actually doing it after 6:20.
Counterclockwise. 2 cards away.
One. As it one 2 away as in like 1-2 or 1-2?
So the adjacent
Oh wait, it shows
one
you.
would be 1 away. Yeah.
Right,
Also
okay.
shows you.
There's only 1 pair of evil. Well, duh.
That means
That means they're
next to each
adjacent.
other,
Yeah. They're either adjacent or the knitter's lying. There is a poisoner, presumably. 'Cause that's what makes this hard.
There is no poison.
There is no poisoner!
So there's only 2 liars and they're both evil.
Oh, hell yeah. That makes this simpler. We've also got 3 f***ing abilities. 3 away from the closest evil, which means hunter or judge. But that would mean the knitter is... Wait, no, but that doesn't mean both. I'm 2 away
One
from
of
the
the
closest.
hunters is lying then.
Hold on, we've got
Right?
2 votes for judge right now. Both hunters are corroborating... Wait, can there even be 2 hunters? Right, you said there's no limit to how many of the same
I'm not
right?
sure.
Okay.
And because this game
I feel like it'd be a dead giveaway if you knew one of them was... Well, no, not necessarily. You wouldn't...
you still have to figure out which.
Yeah. I mean, both hunters are pointing towards the judge. But that doesn't mean
But then 3 cards away from that one could mean that hunter.
True.
It could.
Hold on.
So one of them is
Let's use one of
lying.
these fucking abilities.
They don't necessarily have to be one of the lines.
Hold on. If... You said if this one was Oh,
Okay.
if this one's telling the truth...
3 cards away from that one could be that hunter or the judge.
Yeah.
But if that one's telling the truth, then it would point to...
You know what? Fortune teller using it on Bombardier and something else to figure out if it's evil or if the fortune teller's evil would tell us something. I don't know how much it wouldn't tell us much. Okay, even when it's easier, I'm still struggling. I kind of want to just judge the knitter. No, but that, I mean, like, that eliminates, like, some scenarios, but it doesn't tell us anything for sure. If we judge the...
Or the jester gives you a number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
Use
Jester
the
first.
Jester on 1, 8, and 6 maybe?
What are you trying to gain from this?
See if any of them are evil.
What if it tells us 2?
Mm.
That's my point. We should think about this a little bit.
Well, if it tells you 2, then it has to be 8 and 1. It's telling the truth.
If it's telling the truth. If it's lying.
If it's lying, then well, that means there aren't exactly 2.
Well, hold on. If it's lying,
If it's
then it would
lying,
have to be,
it's evil.
or it could be. Wait.
You always rip the jester, see if he picks 3.
True, true,
It
so
happens to pick
so
3,
true.
then
You know what,
it's
Gretchen?
definitely
I
evil.
will select what you selected. There are 2 evils. Yeah, I was worried about that. That doesn't tell us a whole lot. 2 cards away from the closest evil. 3 cards away from the closest evil. Hold on. If that says there are 2 evils, unless if it's lying, and this is lying. That's not possible because there's. Oh no, that is possible because it says there's a pair, so that would be telling the truth. And then no, but this would be lying, so it's impossible. These 2 cannot be lying next to each other because it would mean that you're telling. It would mean that this guy is lying. There can't be 3 liars, so it can't be these 2 as a pair. Any of them are evil. I don't have a way to know. If I judge the knitter, and he says they're lying, doesn't help me much.
If we judge number 1, because number 1 says that he could be. No, but there's still 2 wrong.
What if we ask if the jester is lying? What does that tell us? This gets so much more complicated if activated people
Yep.
are lying. Fucking kudos to whoever designed this game. It's making me think. They're really making me thonk.
And to think this is just the free demo on Steam.
Pretty good.
Not a sponsor, I just really think they're cool.
Yeah, this is pretty sick. I have the same information. I'm not gleaning new information. I want to trust you.
At some point, you just gotta throw abilities at something.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
These are only 2 hunters over the enlightenment.
We should keep it consistent over the 3 of these 3 because surely with 3 activated abilities on the same 3 characters we can figure out if something's happening. Surely.
So who do you think is most likely to be evil between those 3?
One of the hunters.
Yeah.
I feel like. Well,
My
hold on.
gut's telling me that.
This guy suspects the other hunter. This other hunter does not necessarily suspect this hunter. Oh wait, hold on. Let me do this in counts of suspicion. So, the amount of people suspecting the enlightened is
1-ish.
half. Yeah, we'll count this as like a half.
2/3.
Yeah, 2/3. 1 2/3.
Yeah.
The amount suspecting number 1 is
just 2/3.
just 2/3. The amount suspecting number 6 is 1, 2,
2-ish.
2-ish. Like basically almost 3.
Yeah.
Almost 3. So this guy's the most suspicious so far. Hold on. If we judge the hunter and then fortune teller, the judge, and the hunter, does that help us?
You can confirm if one of them is evil.
Yeah. I want to know if one of these is evil. But then if it's lying...
Yeah, they could both be telling the truth, and that would make the judge.
Yeah.
Ooh, but...
Wait.
But that throws the,
If
the
one...
jester
Yeah,
and the
knitter.
blind out of whack.
Yeah, Okay, hold on. This half of the board is a little more suspicious than this half of the board.
There's a card that does that later on. It says which half of the board is more evil.
Are you serious? Wow, okay.
Yeah.
It wouldn't say equidistant. Oh wait, but there's 2 of them, so yeah.
There's 2 of them, and if the knitter's...
I want to kill this one so bad. He has the highest counts of suspicion. Whether or not I should, I don't know. If he gets some more strikes against him. Gretchen, are you okay with me just selecting
6 and 4.
6 and 4?
Or 1 and 6.
Or 1 and 6? It. True, one of them is evil at least. At least one of them is evil. If both were evil, it's not possible because this would be lying. So only one of them is evil. Unless this one's lying, and none of them are evil. In which case, it was lying, and the judge is lying. No, because this one is... Oh, it could be these 2. It would mean if the fortune teller is lying, it's the fortune teller and the jester. Because this would be telling the truth, and if these 2 were lying, then this one would also be lying. Which is not possible.
Then, then the hunters. Because the hunter would only be 1 away from the closest evil.
Well, also, I'm just mean, like, the knitter would be lying if...
Yeah.
So it has to be, like, these 2 would have to be.
The would be lying too.
You're right. So it can't be these 2. Because the closest evil would be counterclockwise. Or would be clockwise. So it can't be these 2. And it can't be these 2. But one of them is evil. I'm so suspicious of number 6. Are we cool with just killing number 6?
So, he's telling the truth.
Which means...
It's either 8 or 4 or both.
8 or 4 or both. Right, because he's telling the truth. 8 or 4 or both. 1 or 6 is evil. Hold on. If 8 is evil, it would mean 1 is also evil, which would be correct with this. We should just use this ability first. What if he's saying, if he says the knitter's fucking lying, then it's do we with this? What do we do? Oh. Sure, which one? Number 3 is saying the truth. If number 3 is saying the truth, then 1 or 6 being evil means that 1 is evil and 8 and 1 are evil because they're both, they're pair. Are we gonna lock it in?
That sounds good to me.
Gaming.
Let's go.
Gaming!
The Plague Doctor.
Plague Doctor, why?
The Plague Doctor is kind of a piece of crap, but can also be very useful.
1 good villager is corrupted. Pick 1 character. If it's corrupted, learn an evil character. So if you figure out which one's corrupted, you can use it to figure out an evil one. Whereas the alchemist, villages to the left and the right of me, range 2 are cured from corruption. Learn how many I cured. Alright.
Doing another one?
Oh,
It's 8 o'clock.
shoot. Yeah. Sorry, addiction. And there's a poisoner. No, I'm bad. I think Gretchen wins with how much I f***ed up.
So here's the thing. With my method of points, Gretchen won.
Mm-hmm.
I had you guys start at 10, and I would either give or take points away depending on what you did.
Mm-hmm.
It ended up with Alan at 9 and Gretchen at 11. The thing is, Gretchen made 1 useful contribution and made no bad contributions that like were significant enough.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is really fair.
I was doing a lot of stuff.
Because Alan kind of played the whole game, it felt like. Gretchen, you were you were piecing things together at times, but it felt like you weren't participating that much. So I think I have to give the win to
I win! Pity! Pity
Alan.
win!
Participation win, Alan.
That makes it worse, I think. I think that makes it worse.
You can choose to give it to Gretchen if you think my point system was fair.
I mean, the thing is, like, I don't know how you would select a winner because you're not wrong in either logic. Like,
Yeah.
I did blatantly just mess up, but at the same token, I also did basically just play the game with very little help from Gretchen.
Yeah. So I think I feel the need to give the win to Alan, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, you are the host. That's the rule. I win. I play video games. I didn't say I play them well.
Bye.
See you next week.